papers, the first page, second page, tribalism, corruption. You watch KTN, you watch news, a politician, you know, just attacks another tribe. And it doesn't go well, not only for the Kenyans back home, but even in the diaspora. We feel it. So we need to try and follow the law. We need to try and make sure that it's applied to all citizens, whether you're a young guy, you're from a small minority tribe, you're from the majority tribe. You need to focus on the law. What does the law say about when somebody breaks the law? You know, when somebody does an offense, let it be. I've done so many topics, even the issue of Baraza. You know, some people were like, okay, is it because Baraza is in, you know, somebody of high profile that the Kerubo can't get justice? So all these stories are out there. But if the law can be followed, we can fight corruption, we can fight tribalism, and even, you know, end up end up with a good country.
We're just about to wind up, Denzel. What are your final thoughts? And probably you can also hint where we started. There's something very important that you told Kenyans about following the law, being procedural. I know some people won't be happy that you say this, but you're saying if you are going to the United States as a tourist, be a tourist. If you're going as a student, be a student. Mention that and tell people how important it is to follow that.
Yeah, this one actually lies with the Foreign Affairs Ministry. They really need to be very active. And I can even maybe propose that before any Kenyan leaves this country to go to anywhere, whether, you know, again, diaspora, many people think diaspora is just the United States or Europe. Even being in Tanzania, in South Africa, you're in the diaspora. We need to recognize these people. Let people be guided. The moment you go get a visa, I think Foreign Affairs must know which Kenyan is going where to do what, so that he gets the right information on what's happening there. That's key. If you don't do that, then you find we have somebody who went maybe to the US as a tourist and he's stuck. He can't, he overstayed, his return ticket is expired, he can't adjust his status, he can't do a job, you know, he can't do anything. So I think this lies to the government, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, even through the missions out there. Accountability. We don't know how many Kenyans are out. Even if you go to these foreign missions, our missions maybe in DC, in UK, you can't tell. And some of the Kenyans now fear even registering with the embassy because they know they don't have the legal paperwork. They don't have the right documents.
No, I remember seeing somewhere in DC downtown.
Correct.
A Kenyan holding a cardboard, you know, send me back home.
Yeah.
I was in shock. But what you've said is that if you go outside of the country, doesn't matter wherever it is, US, Tanzania, South Africa, if you go on the right platform, it could be a very good experience.
Correct.
But if you go on a bad platform, end up being illegal, it could be a very terrible experience. That's what you're saying.
That's true. And as I said earlier, it's again, even the parents, or maybe let me talk about very fast about the students who leave maybe the country to go for studies. This is key. I think it's the responsibility of the parents back home to follow up and know what their kids are doing out there. Because some just go to school, first semester, somebody's out, dropped out of school. Many people drink. This is an issue that needs to be, you go to Germany, there are thousands of people who drink. You know, alcohol is so cheap. So you can imagine if you have a job and you have the money, you end up messing up your life. So the Kenyans back here have to follow with their relatives in foreign countries, and the government has to be accountable. They need to know who is where and doing what. That will help us.
Okay. Those your final words?
Mine, maybe I can say just to inform Kenyans to vote wisely, to be not just to follow leaders who keep on dividing us, you know, tribal issues coming out on daily basis, and let's keep working hard. Actually, Kenyans, even in the diaspora, are the most hardworking people. There are very many successful professors, doctors, you know, businessmen and women. So let's keep the spirit of working hard. Let's stay focused, and let's vote wisely. We need a peaceful country.
Okay. I'm really sorry to our viewers. I'm sure many people sending their SMSs since the first interview have had a challenge. I'm trying to refresh. You could see me trying to, but we're having a problem. But it's okay. I'm sure it's been a nice discussion. And wish you all the best in Teso South. Thank you very much for taking your time to join us.
My pleasure.
Well, that's it for KTN Sunrise Live for this particular morning. We really appreciate that you took your time to join us throughout the news, the look at the newspapers, and of course the two interviews. From me, James Karani, and the very dedicated Sunrise Live team, I'm wishing you a very good day.